This is a weekly outlook on gold. This is the daily chart. Now, for me, I do think we are going to get 5,000, and we basically got 5,000. I've been saying this all last week, but what do I want to see from it? I want to see a sweep. I want to see the price sweep this, which is 4,996. That price, I need it to be swept in order for me to be confident that we could potentially go up. Now, look, to be honest with you, let's have a check. Is there any? Well, there you are. We can still potentially go here, so I need to mark that out. So I am kind of bullish. I will be looking for a bullish opportunity. I've started from here to there and see if maybe 78.6 could hold and actually give us some bullish momentum. It might not, but at least now I got my two zones, which is for the 5,000 zone, which I wanted to sweep, and potentially if that setup don't work, another potential long here, and then I will look to basically change my bias. But look, let's actually see what's going on the 4-hour time frame. Now it looks like the price is, dropping. We are gonna get perhaps this price here. Now what I wouldn't want to see is basically a price comes here, taps it or sweeps it and just rallies up 600 points, because sometimes what happens is it does that and it doesn't even give an opportunity. It just continues to do some sort of like V-shape so-called recovery. So we'll see. Look, it is dropping. This is the Asian session, so let's see what it exactly does. Let's go to the 15 minutes. Why? This was a great trade, just to let you know. This trade here, it didn't reach 50%, but it was a great trade. I'm not even gonna expose too much, because I'm gonna do the boot camp. But a lot of people would think, the fibs from here to like there is why we dropped, but the real traders know why we dropped at this price here. But look, I am bullish on gold. What's this? Oh, I am bullish on gold. I do think we're gonna get some sort of. Let's look at it like this. I do think we need that, if I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I think we need the price does need to go up there. Whether it breaks it or not, I'm not too sure. But I want to be able to be in a position where I can get a good price, where I could see some sort of, entry model around here. Let me make that actually green. Yeah, here, or somewhere around here. $78. That's the 78 on the daily, isn't it? Yeah, let's look. It's 800 points potentially. Let's see. So there is good signs here, but look, I'm always gonna show you two sides, to be honest with you, and that's just the way I think. Although I do have a bias, So for example, my bias might be, it might be something like that. But I could also look towards a sell zone around this area, if that makes sense. You know how it goes. If it does go up here, I want it to basically spike. I want it to be like a false breakout. I trade false breakouts. I love trading false breakouts. One of my main strategies, for example, let's just say the price doesn't give me anything here, but it goes up, goes up, goes up. It breaks, and people think, yeah, it's time to long, and then it just slams back in. I love those trades. I know how to pick them perfect. Let me see if there's any way I can. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be a good week, inshallah. Mm, yeah, we'll see. We will see. And that's it. I'm calling that outlook, but it's the weekly outlook. This is my next trade, my trade outlook, I'd call it. Um, Stay posted. I will be, if I do see a setup, I'm going to be posting. So you don't need to, like, to be honest with you, just put your notification on, because I will be posting my trade before I even get in. I'll be like, look, this is what I'm about to do. Bang.